First of all, you get everything in the new format, okay? Which is all of our scripts, all of our forms, all the agreements. I'll walk through each of this stuff. In other words, we did the work for you. Think about it as the switches, the dials, and the late night work that I did in the cockpit, but now done in consulting, so that all you need to do is take the paper out and use it. You're gonna save a bunch of time, save a bunch of money. Your learning curve is significantly gonna go down. All that aggravation is going to go away, and you're going to have an instant solution to a problem that took us 10 years to build. All the Keynote, all the PowerPoint, all the Word documents, everything for you. We even wrote a book for you. We wrote a book for you, okay? Just to show you how far we're willing to go to help you make money as a consultant. Plus, every question you need is answered inside of this system. Every objection we countered for you. There's just one thing left, and that's it. It's just you taking the system, using it, and sending us your success story. We told you maybe 4 or 5 of the stories of the people who have used a system that this was based on and the success that they've had. We have piles and piles of stories that we could tell you, story after story after deal, and now it's time for you to take your stand amongst those people and start getting paid what you're worth, and that's what this system will do for you when you implement it, we believe. Plus, you're gonna make a bunch of money helping people, so let's get started. Listen, we didn't get an 87.5% success rate with our inaugural system by accident, because when you empower people to go for it and you get paid to helping people, they do it, okay? So this system that you get access to is originally taught over a period of 3 days here in San Diego with absolutely unprecedented success. Then we implemented it with nearly 1,000 people over a period of 2 years. Then we built it again, this time with even more additions, tweaks, enhancements, updates, and upgrades to make it even better. And this is the single most comprehensive, single most powerful system we believe on the planet for coaching, consulting, advising, and we're going to invite you to come in at a totally introductory deal, which is amazing, and come and work with Mike and I. In other words, the system absolutely works. We got the data to prove it. Now, here's what you get inside of this package. First of all, we get onto positioning. When we talk about positioning inside this system, we're going to show you how to get started fast and get instant positioning. It could take you years, 2 or 3 years to build positioning using the methods that I taught you if you go the slow way. We're going to teach you how to rapidly do that so that you can save a bunch of time and get yourself positioned as the obvious expert in your industry, and you can do this in as little as a month. Positioning is what gets them to say yes to you, to be completely price resistant. It's what, if you remember Irene, when she said I went from $500 to $5,000, that's positioning that gets you from $500 to $5,000. And we're going to show you how to do this near instantly so that you can become a go-to person in your niche without spending a bunch of time doing it. Okay, and so one of the ways we're going to do that is we're going to give you a book. In other words, we give you the fish in this system, but we also teach you to fish. And so I'm going to give you the rights to my digital marketing book, but even if you have a book, we're going to show you in positioning how to instantly get yourself positioned in a marketplace so people see you and they come to you and start paying you what you're worth, and we're totally just getting started. The second module inside the system is the pricing module. This is where we break down the pricing formulas one by one by one. Most coaches completely fail, most consultants or advisors fail right here because they lose out on price. And let me tell you, if you got into the system, all you did was watch 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes of the pricing formula, you would be able to get your money back, in my opinion, on this course simply because of the way you turn your pricing into something that works great for somebody that you're offering to, but also works great for you. Pricing is what gets you paid, okay? So the difference between a $2,500 deal and a $10,000 deal isn't in what you deliver, it's how you package it, how you price it, and how you offer it. And so you can see a significant decrease in your learning curve as you start to implement smart pricing, all right? So that's price. We're gonna walk through all the 6 and show you which ones. We're gonna show you examples of live deals, and then inside of what we call our proposal toolkit, which I'll talk about in just a second, we have all the deals broken down for you, so all you need to do is pull a Word document, add your name, change the top of it, change the bottom, and send it out, and start to close deals. In other words, like I said, we teach you to fish, but we give you the fish. We do the work for you so that you can start making deals right now. Listen, there's a reason why people come into our system and come out and close deals within 2 weeks. We've had people actually come into our live training and actually close deals during lunch on the first day of the live training. There's a reason for that. It's because the tools work. It's because they flat out work, okay? And so all you need to do is take it out, use it, and see the results, and we're gonna teach you how to do that. The third thing we're gonna give you is the present module. And this is where you start to reveal all the prospects' strengths and weaknesses. So we give you a little over 30 X-ray questions. These are questions you can pull out. You can walk into a proposal meeting with a prospective client and you can simply ask questions. You don't even need to talk about yourself. You simply need to go down the list. And we've had our students literally take it out of the manual, walk into the meeting and start asking through the questions and see themselves closing a deal right at the end of that because of really, really good questions, okay? This is where the system really starts to become that systematized strategy that I told you about dogfights, where it's just all the buttons, all the dials, and it's step by step, and you'll see success when you start to implement it, okay? So now, fourth step is pitch. Okay, now this is really where the rubber just absolutely hits the road. And in my opinion, even this, if you just listen to the first 20 minutes of this segment, you're gonna get your investment back because we give you word for word scripts. Listen, there's no reason for us to just teach it to you and send you off to tell you how to be successful. We give it to you, and you've seen probably 8 or 9 or 10 or 12 examples just in this presentation that you can use word for word. All you simply need to do is read through it a few times, practice it once or twice, go into a meeting. It doesn't need to be perfect, but you need to have the general gist of it. And so I'll give you word for word, how to present and justify your price, how to counter any objection, and how to ask for the sale without being salesy or pushy, how to do it conversationally. Again, remember, this system is based completely off of a very conversational approach where you're like talking to somebody because they're a real person, and they're talking to you back because you're a real person. Okay, it's not pushy, it's not manipulative, it's just a way of communicating with somebody. We're going to teach you how to do that word for word, okay? In other words, you can be 100% congruent, you can be exactly who you are, you don't have to turn into someone else, and you can still get paid, okay? In fact, when you do this, the client will actually feel like you're not charging them enough, and that's the frames that we typically set up with the questions that we ask, and you'll see the magic of this in the system. Now, inside of this module, I'll also show you how to speak if you want to, okay? You don't have to. The system works great without that, but if you have the courage to be able to stand up in front of people and help people with their problem, okay, you're going to have an amazing success. And listen, speaking is one of the fastest ways to build or multiply your income. It's super easy to find places to speak, even locally, okay, and position yourself as an expert. Like, for example, I'm gonna be doing that here in San Diego with a local marketing group. Just walk in there and start sharing, and next thing you know, I'll be getting clients out of that when you use the words properly. And so again, not only do I teach you how to get those deals and how to speak, we give you the forms on how to book those speaking engagements, but I'm gonna give you a word-for-word outlines for 5 different presentations and the PowerPoint and the keynotes for all that stuff so that you can get it done. Okay, inside a pitch, we're gonna arm you for success. You're gonna get 5 speech outlines, scripts, and presentation in both Keynote and PowerPoint format so that you can stand up on stage and close any deal from the stage. Okay, think about this. You're gonna be able to pull these out, put them in your computer, fill in a couple of blanks, stand up and speak using the formula that we gave you. This is gonna save you a ton of time. Not only is it gonna save you a bunch of money, but think about it. You could spend 3, 5, 10 years learning how to stand up and speak, or you could just fall into a system that's already prepared for you, and you can get out there and start speaking like you've been doing it for years because you're basing it on a system that's been working for years, okay? And this will work for you. Listen, even if the last time you spoke was Mrs. Potter's 6th grade English class, because it's a system. Remember, switches and dials, it's just a system of switches and dials that will absolutely work for you when you implement it. Now, attendees have told us that just the speaking section alone was worth the entire investment in the program. At the very least, after watching this module, you'll never look at another speaker ever again. So imagine, just for a minute, that you've got all the words, you've got all the scripts, you've got all the formulas, you've got all the proposals, you've got all the templates. Think about what that would do for you in terms of your confidence, your courage, your ability to go right out right now and close a deal. You've got everything taken care of for you. Things that took us 10 years to build, and doing it the right way, doing it the wrong way, and finding out what works. You can get access to this instantly when you invest in the system that I'm talking about, okay? And if you don't like standing on stage, okay, even if you think you're terrified, I'm gonna write your speech outline for you, and you're gonna see step by step how to build an incredible speech. Now, this outline that I write, some of you are asking about what to write in a book. Like, there was a question that came in, what should I write in a book? The outline that I build for a speech works for books, it works for blogs, it works for podcasts, it works for interviews, it works for anything and everything, including infomercials. When you have this outline, you can use it anywhere so that people will come to you and close deals. It's super, and you'll love it, okay? And we'll move on to the next thing, which is produce. The 5th step We'll show you exactly what to do to keep your clients happy. Again, much like the previous steps, like in Present, we give you 30 questions. In Price, we give you all the scripting to counter objections. We give you all the words, all the presentations, all the formats, all the Word documents. We do the same thing here. So we give you the script on how to get referrals. We give you the words to say to get testimonials. You don't have to make it up and feel weird about it. We give you everything so that you can do it. It's all fill in the blanks. We're going to teach you how to get clear on expectations with a client, how to deliver great recommendations to your client, and then how to get ongoing deals, which is the bread and butter of the system. Okay? Now, if you learn better by watching, listening, or reading, we have you covered either way. The system comes as an action book. It comes as videos in a private membership site that you get immediate access to today. Plus, you get it in MP3 downloadable format so that you can listen, maybe on your way to work or back and forth in your car to a client meeting. Okay? It's organized, easy to follow. You get detailed notes. You get action worksheets. So think about this. All you need to do is pull it out, okay, so that you can go and use this to just simply close a deal once you've gotten into the system, which is awesome, okay? Every module we transcribe, broke into an easy format, and we created MP3 audios just like we talked about. So where are we at so far? You get all 5 modules inside of this new program called Consultant Profit. You get Position, Price, Present, Pitch, and Produce. Each of those modules alone, by the way, is worth the entire investment in the system when you pull it out and you're willing to use even 1 or 2 of the scripts that we wrote for you. Plus, you get transcriptions, actions book, audios of every single model. Listen, that's enough, but we're gonna give you a whole bunch more, and here it comes, all right? A bunch of bonuses. First of all, we're gonna give you a bonus that's called the Proposal Toolkit. I am absolutely in love with this bonus. I'm in love with it so much that I use this on a very regular basis. Okay, this is all the forms, all the scripts, all the proposals, everything you need inside of a consulting business. We wrote it all for you so you don't have to write it yourself. You literally have to change the name at the bottom of the email and use it and you're done. Okay, this is a complete package so you can get started closing deals once you receive the system. You can take the system, send it out, and start closing deals as soon as this week, as long as you're starting to use the system that we're giving you. Okay, here's some things that you're going to get. All the hard work's been done for you, that you save years of mistakes and lost time with pre-written proposals, contracts, presentations, agreements. We have everything written inside. Change the name, send it out, and get paid. It's amazing, but so many consultants get interest from prospects and then they never follow up, or their proposal's horrible, and then they lose a deal that they think that they closed. You're going to completely avoid that inside of the Proposal Toolkit because of what we prepared for you. Here's some examples of stuff that's in there. We give you, where did I go? Hang on. We give you an appointment setting script, an email to confirm an appointment, an email to send after a proposal, an outbound calling script, an email to schedule a speaking event. Okay, we give you a letter to send with your book or to a speaking event, a video script to create on a sales page, a lead page script, a book, script to follow up when you send a book to someone, and a bunch more. Again, think of it as all the emails, all the scripts, all the templates already written for you so that you can just pull them out or copy and paste off a Word document, dump it right into your Gmail and go. Think about this. How long would it take to build all of those things in the back end? If you were to start a consulting business right now, I'll tell you how long it took me. It took me about 10 years to put all this stuff together, and that's making a bunch of mistakes and doing that. We took what was best, we put it in the system to knock about 10 years off your learning curve and to start adding zeros to your income. And think about what you're going to be able to do once you get the system and download it, and still, we're totally just getting started right now. We've got 5 consulting models totally done for you. Now remember, we talked about giving you the fish and then teaching you to fish, and we're doing both inside of the system. So those 5 consulting models, book marketing, strategic advisor, all the things that I mentioned, we've got each of those broken down, and in each one of those, you get a proposal, you get an agreement, you get a PowerPoint, and you get a keynote template built for you with the entire offer, plus you get a training on how to offer each one of those things. So if you have no idea how to offer a book deal, you can just pull it out and use it. If you have no idea how to offer a product deal, you can just pull it out and use it. We have it all written for you, all the objections countered, okay, all the things that you're gonna deliver. If you wanna get started consulting right now, you have no idea where to start, you now have a done-for-you proposal, done-for-you agreement, done-for-you keynote, done-for-you PowerPoint in all 5 models, including like book marketing consultant, strategic advisor, which is the one that Mike and I do, digital marketing consultant, product marketing consultant, video and webcast marketing, everything included for you. So where are we at? We've got all 5 modules: position, price, present, pitch, produce, the transcripts, the action book, the MP3s, and then everything you need to run a seamless consulting business written for you, including the scripting, the emails, the proposals and agreements. Just stop for a minute and think, how much is this worth to you right now to have everything done for you inside of a comprehensive system? Not only the training, but also the tools, but also the book, but also the scripts, but also the proposals, all the emails. Listen, if you just invested in this course and just used used the proposal toolkit and the emails that we give you, it would be worth it. It would save so much time off your learning curve. You'd be able to make a whole bunch more money simply when you implement this fast step, but we're not even there. We still got a bunch more bonuses. Now, one of the bonuses is a program that we call Click Convert. You might be asking, like, okay, I got it, but how do I get leads to a new website? Or how do I get people, once they come to my website or to a client's website, to actually opt in or actually to go and take the next step and buy? Okay, so we have a program inside this called Click Convert, which is going to teach you how to gather leads and convert new customers using what we call drag and click technology. This is ClickFunnels, but we're going to show you how to use ClickFunnels as a consultant to either do this on behalf of your consulting client or to do it for yourself so that you can help them gather new leads and get new clients, or you can do it for yourself. It's just a bonus inside of the system that will accelerate you, but you could be able to use this, pull this right out, simply learn it, and then take it and implement it and charge more than this system, the entire system costs, just by implementing this, and that's the first bonus. Second bonus is a program that we call Money Phone. This is a 2-minute video close. You're gonna see how Mike and I are closing 5-figure deals simply by videos off of our phone. Now listen, marketing has completely changed. Like in the last year, all of the people that we're connected to in the marketing world have told us that things have completely changed, and we've experienced that on our end as well. And so we said in an email that we sent out earlier this week, if you've been experiencing that, like, this year's harder, it's harder to get money, it's harder to get paid, it's harder to close deals, harder to get customers, well, welcome to the club. Everyone is experiencing that right now, and that's because the market has shifted. And there's a way to use new technology, like, for example, your mobile phone, like, for example, text messaging, like, for example, video or webcasting, to connect to your market in a way that you couldn't do it even a year ago. And so we're going to show you some of that new stuff, including what we call Money Phone. Okay, if all you did is jump into this system and use Money Phone to close a $5,000 or a $10,000 deal, you paid for the entire system simply because of one strategy. And just imagine that. Imagine what it would be like to get paid right now like $5,000 or an extra $10,000. What would that do for you? What would that do for your business? What would that do for your life or your income? What would you do with that? Would you pay off some debt? Would you pay off a college loan? Would you just go and have a really good time with the extra $10,000 that you just made in that deal? That's what you can do when you implement the things that we're talking about inside of the system. Okay, third bonus is what we call FBAM, or Facebook Ad Mastery. Some of you have been asking, hey, how do we get on Facebook? How do we advertise on Facebook? Some of you want to do it for your clients. Some of you want to do it for yourself as a consultant. We're going to show you how to do both of them. Right now, no better lead source in our opinion than Facebook. In fact, Mike and I both went on Facebook Live before this show to talk to some of you who came here because of your time on Facebook Live, and we're going to do a training to show you how to use the best lead generating system on the planet. And imagine that. Imagine what it would be like to just get another 50, 100 leads for you or a client, and what it would be like to get paid $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 simply because you implemented a small training that we did. That's the kind of stuff that we have inside of the system. Listen, you can use it or not use it. These bonuses are just extra. So you may be saying, I don't need to use Facebook. I don't want to use Facebook. I'm going to be a strategic advisor. Fine. Just watch it, and you may find that you're going to be better informed to help a consulting client when you do that. Okay? Fourth thing you're going to get, and you can see, by the way, if you've been in a previous program with us, you can see this is totally new stuff. A new program that we call 2 in, 10 out. So how to put 2 hours in and get 10 customers out. I'm going to show you how to use private message, personal text, and email to start to fill online or offline events. I did this back in September. Just as a total test, I ended up putting 55 people in a room in only 2 weeks. Actually 2 weeks of 1 hour a day for 2 straight weeks, put 55 people in a room simply using the 2 in, 10 out method that we're going to teach you. So if you want to fill online events, you want to fill live events, that usually takes 6 months to put people in. I'm going to show you how to use individual, personalized approach to marketing to simply fill out events. And think about that. Imagine what it would be like to be able to show up and have 50, 100 people, 150 people in an event where you could teach and then offer consulting at the end of that. I'm going to show you how to do that inside of the system. And again, the market's completely changed, so it's time for you to change with it. And then the other bonus, before we get to the really big bonus, is this. You're going to get a license to use my book. So we took my marketing book, that #1 best-selling book, we put a bunch of blanks in it where all the legal terminology was so that you can fill in the market that you're in. So just fill in a few blanks, write a little bit of an introduction, create a cover, and bam. We've had people do this and become #1 bestsellers on Amazon, and you can do it too. So if you have a book, you're good. If you don't have a book, again, we try to take care of everything for you and do all the work for you so that all you need to do is fall in on the system that we've provided for you inside of Consult and Profit, okay? And the sixth bonus, or bonus number 7, is our event that we're doing in December. Mike, you want to talk about that real quick?
Sure can. All right, so this is December 6th through 8th. It's going to be Ed and I teaching you our best and most effective strategies. We're primarily focusing on leveraging and using live interactive online video to build and grow your business, engage with clients, and be able to charge not only a lot of money for them, but also how to build your own list and audience as well. So what you can expect is networking. A huge part of our community is our community. It's where we learn. It's where we serve you. It's a chance for us to shake hands, get to know, and meet each other. But it is a fantastic environment where we're going to just get busy and network, and we're also going to teach you some of our most effective pitching and closing techniques as well. So that's what you can expect at the event.
Bam!
Ed?
Now, this is the last one. Okay, so we've been talking about this the entire time. So Mike and I decided to do something completely different and very special. If you've been with us for years, 10, 15 years, you'll see we haven't done this before ever in this setting, and we're gonna invite you to do something really, really cool. We just decided to do this week, and it's super exciting, and this is the extra bonus, and let me tell you, this is worth the entire program in my opinion right here, okay? This is our biggest bonus yet. It actually is, in my opinion, the biggest and best bonus we've ever created, and it's this. You get a live small group in training with Mike and I. Now, here's the deal. Inside of our studio, we have a fire code, and it's not a made-up fire code. It's a real fire code that, like real fire marshals, actually come into our office and actually check out, okay? And we can bring in 15 students, okay? What that means is we could go to a hotel and bring in 50, 100, 150, 200 people if we wanted to. What we decided to do is make it really small and intimate and bring you right into the studio with us for a one-day, 15-person training, and it's just us, okay? So it's gonna be a really small group. You're gonna be able to get your questions answered. We're gonna be closing deals right here. We're gonna be teaching you how to use Facebook. We're gonna be showing you how to use text marketing. We're gonna be showing you how to close a deal right inside of the training. It's gonna be awesome, and it's gonna be small, and it's gonna be intimate. We only have a few dates set aside because we want to work with you. Now, we have never done this. The prices where we start are in-studio training. We're talking about 20, 25, 30, person trainings in other studios where we were doing them for $4,000 or $5,000, okay? And those were big groups. We're talking about a small group. We haven't done this before at all, and it's gonna be a blast, okay? So you get small group coaching with Mike and I in a really intimate 15 person group. This bonus is absolutely so cool. You're here, and listen, we're gonna be here to work with you. So you've been to trainings probably before where you showed up and the guru guy was there and for like an hour and then he went off and played golf. That's not this training, right? Mike and I are here to work with you, to look you in the eye and to work with you personally, one-on-one, and as a group to get you to your marketing marketing objectives and goals, okay? So here's some of the things that we'll be doing in the training. We're gonna be doing things like lead generation, follow-up, mobile marketing, Facebook marketing, funnel creation, pitching and closing, coaching and masterminding, how to do your own events, trade shows. So for example, if you've ever wanted to do your own event or trade show, when you come in here, we're gonna talk to you about how to do that, how to build that, how to put people into an event, maybe how to do Facebook marketing behind that. We're gonna be talking about Facebook Live or YouTube Live, live streaming, webcasts, and webinars. You're gonna get a tour of our entire studio right here, and we're gonna show you, in fact, we're gonna be doing actually Facebook Live during the training in certain parts of the training, simply to demonstrate what's working now on one of the biggest and most powerful platforms on planet Earth, which is Facebook Live. We're gonna talk about how to set up a studio. We'll show you our studio inside here, but also how you can set up your own, or how to present and perform on video. In fact, we'll probably put you right in front of the camera so that you can practice right here on video, or interviewing strategies, or celebrity branding strategies, or product creation, or podcasting, publicity, book publishing, marketing automation, outsourcing, and so much more. Listen, we get tons of questions via email or even online, and so many that we can't answer, but this is your opportunity to come in and spend an entire day with Mike and I to really roll up your sleeves and get personal about your business and get the help that you want and need in your business, okay? So this is it. Now, we've got dates set out over the next 6 months. So for example, if you can't come to the training that's coming up here in 2 months, that's fine. You can do the one right after that. You can pick your date, but we'd love for you to come and work with us one-on-one and intimately. And I don't know how long this bonus will last. We have certain dates set aside, so the numbers are very, very limited, and there will come a point at which we just won't do those. But since you're our family, and since you are the first people to see this offer, we're opening this up for you so that you can get in before we run out of spots, which is totally cool. Okay? Listen, the bonus alone is way worth more than the whole system combined. Past in-studio events have gone for $5,000 or more, and that's real actual money that people have really actually paid to come in groups of that size right here into this studio. Look, Mike and I do private coaching typically at $30,000 together per day. Okay, so this is a really, really, really awesome deal. Now, you need to register now. We've limited this to the first 100 people, and we're going to show you where you can do that in just a second. Now, summary real quick of everything that you get. First, you get all 5 modules: position, price, present, pitch, produce, the transcripts. That alone is worth the investment in the system, but we add more, which is everything you need to run a successful consulting business: scripts, forms, proposals, agreements, everything's added in. You get bonus number 1, which is the 5 done-for-you consulting models. Bonus number 2, Click Convert. Bonus number 3, Facebook marketing. Bonus number 4, Money Phone. Bonus number 5, 2 in and 10 out. My goodness, this is getting to be everything you need inside of a system. We packed it all in here. In fact, even if you don't go through the bonuses, you'll have all the value back just from what you got right here. Done-for-you book. The book is written for you. Shoot, you could pay $10,000 to a ghostwriter to write a book. We give that to you. Go Live and Profit event, the live event in December. Plus, you get to come in here in San Diego and get coached with Mike and I. Think about this. I taught you the things you need in your toolkit: positioning tool, pricing, presenting, pitching, great delivery follow-up plan, a book, scripts, objections, and finally, a team and a wingman. Look at that. Everything that I told you need inside of your toolkit is provided for you inside of this system, and a whole bunch more. So let's get to how you can invest in it right now. So all this immediately comes to you in a downloadable membership site. So the moment that you enroll, you're going to get a link into our membership site and community so that you can start working on your phone, your iPad, on demand, on your computer, tablet, anywhere, so that you can start getting this stuff done and you can start closing deals. My challenge to you is be the first to send us a success story or an agreement of a closed deal. You can do this, okay? Each module's short, so you can go through the program pretty quickly. You can start making money like right now when you start pulling out the tools in the system. Now, last thing, you might be thinking, okay, what's the price, right? So what is it, like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000? That's what we charge to do consulting. So how much is it when we put all the stuff together? Let's talk about this. Okay, the investment in this program is simple. It's just $3,997. Now think about all the things that you get: the scripts, the forms, the presentation tools, the templates. You get the book, you get all the coaching, plus you get to come in and work one-on-one with Mike and I inside of the studio. For this is a total no-brainer. Listen, the bottom deal that I'm going to teach you to do in this system, the bottom deal is a $5,000 deal. That's the bottom, okay? And that's what we typically see when people start out. If all you do, just imagine this for a second, if all you do is just make $5,000, you got an amazing training, you came and spent a day with Mike and I in the studio, you got all the tools, all the forms, everything for a successful business, and you walked away with $1,000 profit. If all you did was one deal, but if you're like a lot of our students and go out and close $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 deals, you've got all of that to keep, plus the training and the know-how behind it. But check it out. What we're going to do for you is we're not even going to keep it at the regular price of $39.97, even though we could. This would be an amazing deal for this program. And again, we've sold our studio days for more than that. We're actually going to drop that in half, okay? So this is the actual price for you right now on this webcast, and a link where you can go to buy this, which is this. It's just 3 investments of $727 or a single investment in $1997. Now, is that a deal or is that a deal? Think of all the things that you get: the book, the marketing program, all the scripts, all the forms, all the proposals, everything, including time with Mike and I. You get all of this for just under $730 or $1997. So the place to go is either this website, yen.tv/CAP, which stands for Consultant Profit. So yen.tv/CAP, or where do they click the link if they want to go? Right to the right, right down here on your right-hand side is a link that says Get In Right Now. And listen, the numbers of the people that can come into the studio are limited, okay? And we're going to be taking those on first come, first serve. So we're going to know who invested in the program first. So listen, push that button now, check out the page, scroll down to the bottom, choose your investment option. You can do either one of these. It's totally fine, whichever one you want to do. Choose your investment option and get inside of the system fast. And Mike and I are going to stick around and just answer your questions here as we go. So a couple things before we wrap it up. Think about this. It just takes one deal. One actually small deal. You only have to do a deal for $2,000 to cover the price of this entire program. Listen to me. That is a no-brainer. When you get inside of the system, I'm just going to challenge you to do this. When you get in the system, take the lessons inside of the course. They're really short, 20 or 30-minute courses. Take it, okay? If you're not walking away closing a $2,000 deal out of this program, you send it back, okay? And you're going to get a refund, because here's the thing. I'm going to teach you to do $5,000 deals. So think about that for a minute. Imagine what it would be like to make $5,000 right now. Now imagine what it would be like to make $5,000 every single month on an ongoing deal or a new deal for $5,000, just $5,000. That's the lowest one that I'm going to teach you. $5,000 every single month for a full year. What is that? $60,000. Picture right now what an extra $60,000 would do for your life, for your business, for your family. Look, that's like a house payment or 2 house payments, depending on what you have. That's like 5 car payments. That's paying off some debt. That's a really nice vacation after 2 months. Maybe you just want to invest in your kids' college. Maybe you just want to take a breath of fresh air and go, oh, I'm finally moving forward instead of sliding backwards. That's the difference coaching and consulting can make for you right now, but you need to take the step forward and you need to invest in yourself. And when would now be like the best time to start investing in yourself and to start gaining traction on that? Now, some of you might be asking, you've been in a previous program with us, a certification program or a previous consulting program, and you might be asking about that. Listen, here's the deal. This program that includes Mike and I training is already discounted at 50% off. So this is an amazing deal for you, and we want you to come here. We want you to come and work with us, and your link is right here. Okay, yen.tv/CAP. Now's the time to invest in this program for you too. This has all the new things that you need and want inside of your consulting business. But think about it. Based on our survey, we see people doing $4,000 or $5,000 deals. Think about what you could do. That's twice your investment or more that you come back, and all you need to do is simply follow the lead of the people who've been in the system, and everything else is yours to keep. Like Jim House, who I introduced you to, who's closing $5,000 or $35,000 deals. Just imagine, by the way, for a minute, what a $35,000 deal would do for you or your life. By the way, that's a 7 times return on your investment, which is not possible in the stock market right now. I can tell you that much. And that's just getting started for when you implement the system, in my opinion. Okay, now, last thing, we take all the risk as usual. You got 30 days. Okay, so here's the thing. This is my challenge to you. Get in the system, pull out the agreement, implement it, close a deal. If you haven't closed a deal within 30 days of at least $2,000 and made all your money back in the course, send the thing back. Okay, send the whole thing back. You'll get a full refund, and we can still be friends. It's just the way that we do business because we want you to be totally satisfied. So listen, all the risks on us. It's all on us. All you need to do is push the button below over here to the right, or go to yen.tv/CAP. You can use these in your business. You can use them in your client's business. You can charge whatever you want. You can keep all the money. We don't take royalties or franchise fees. It's absolutely all yours when you take action, and we're looking forward to having you inside of the system as a person that takes action. The only thing we ask in return is really simple. When you start closing deals, do what Jim and Irene and all of our friends have done, which is send us in a picture of your agreement or proposal so we can tell the world about your success, okay? And we can help you grow your business in the meantime, okay? By my calculations, your success is right around the corner when you implement and take action now. Shoot, if all you do is close a $2,000 consulting deal, you're gonna start seeing the money rolling in, and you're gonna get your investment back, and you can do this in your spare time.